everyone, welcome back. Bill here with another TV Photo tip. Sometimes we might have some concern because our video is not going to be very good because all we have are documents. Not a problem. In this video, let's talk about how to shoot documents old school. Well, Bill, what do you mean by old school? Well, perhaps I should say the more traditional way. We've had to shoot documents for videos since the beginning of video. It's nothing new, nothing to be afraid of. I'm just going to show you a couple of the older formats that we would use with traditional larger cameras. Nowadays you have smaller cameras so you can get up close and get different looks, but this is more for like a standard ENG field type camera. You can still apply these with smaller cameras, but we'll get to that in another video. For now, let's go on with this one. So here's my setup. I have a black tarp down here. This is kind of just for a neutral background. It can be whatever, just a cloth. And then I got my camera and a light back there. And one thing about when setting this up is you want to try to kind of find the sweet spot. Cameras are kind of interesting where you can zoom in all the way and be far enough away that it's still in focus. If you get too close and you zoomed in all the way, you got to focus. So I like to try to be kind of that sweet spot where I'm far enough away, but I'm zoomed in all the way and I'm focused as close as I can be. So trying to explain this sweet spot a little bit further is I'm zoomed in all the way and I'm in focus where it's in red. And if I try to zoom or focus closer, there's not a lot of give. So this is about as close as I can be with it being in focus when I'm zoomed in all the way. Okay, so the first suggestion here, I like to use nat sound whenever I can. Of course, documents really don't make a lot of nat sound. One suggestion I'm going to show you here is how to get nat sound out of your documents. I like to use this as a little bit of a transition when it comes to getting into documents. Like, let's say your story, all of a sudden these documents here, we have that little nat sound there to transition into the documents. So this is what I like to do. For my nat sound, I've added a wireless microphone to the equation, and I have a lav here, which I kind of put as close as I could to the documents without getting it in the shot. I'm going to take my documents, I'm going to raise them up here and then drop them or off to the side where the case is so that I have this natural transition, like a natural wipe, and then I'll have some nat sound to go with it. Alright, here we go, and granted this might take me a take or two to try to get it to fall right where I want. Now that I have that one shot for my transition, I can pretty much go to town shooting whatever tight shots or wide shots or medium shots I need of documents. Now let's say we want to highlight a few words or a phrase, something like that. Let's try some light streaks. This is pretty easy to do. So this is my setup now to get those light streaks to put out a few words or sentence, whatever the case is. First, what I did was I took my light and I lowered it down so it's more in the level of the documents. And the farther away you are, the more straight your lines are going to be, because when you get closer, it becomes your lines become more wider. So what I have is I have two hardbound books here. You can use binders, whatever the case is, but you want two things that are kind of stiff to hold up boxes, and then the light just shines through here, creating that effect. And so this is what the shot looks like. I just have that light streak coming across, and you can read the employees will be provided part, because that's the part that I want to show off. Another fun trick with this is I'm going to make the light move as part of a reveal, so if it goes along with the script. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take the light and I'm going to turn it one way or another, and the light streak will come across the page like how I want it. One thing I always do for backup, in case there's a long text or quote that the track is going to have, recorder might say, where it's going to be too long for one line to shoot in a tight shot of a document, I like to get a wide shot where I record for about 30 seconds or so. And then what I can do is I can blur it out and I can raise the text as the reporter reads the track. For example,
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bull. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
So those are just a few tips I have for shooting documents old school style. I hope that you find these videos useful. Please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe so I know you're out there. Any questions, concerns, or comments, you can please leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But until the next video, good luck and have fun. there are kind of a couple different rules of. They've been shooting documents for videos since. Well, Bill, what do you mean by old school? Well, more a traditional way of saying. Oh God, that's a lot.